Namaskar everyone, I CA Priya Jain welcome you all. So in my today's video, I would be discussing about the Porter's 5-force model. The Porter 5-force model was developed by Michael E. Porter. He was born in 1947. He is a professor in Harvard Business School and he has written around 18 books and over 125 articles. So this article on Porter's 5-force model was published in Harvard Business Review in 1979. The publication of this paper has historically changed the understanding of strategy among enterprises, organizations and even countries. It was named one of the 10 most influential papers of Harvard Business Review since its inception. A 5 forces analysis can help companies to assess their industry attractiveness, their competitive power, their selling power and their position for success in future. 5 forces analysis is a strategic tool designed to give a global overview rather than a detailed business analysis technique. It helps to review the strength of market position based on the 5 forces. So the main idea of this model is that the key to an enterprise obtaining a competitive advantage lies in its profitability in which the industry is located. Therefore, the primary task of strategic management is to select potentially highly profitable industry by analyzing these 5 forces. And after selecting that industry, enterprise will be able to choose as if what strategy they are going to use in their organization. Like for example, are they willing to go for low cost or differentiation or on focus strategy? So this Michael Porter's 5-force model help you to identify that which industry is profitable, and after analyzing the industry you can choose the strategy which is most suitable for your enterprise. The 5-force model brings together a large number of different factors in a simple model to analyze the basic competitive landscape of an industry. The model identified 5 main sources of competition, namely bargaining power of supplier, bargaining power of buyer, threat of new entrants, threat of substitutes, competition of existing competitors in an industry. So these are the 5 forces model that have been developed by Michael Porter. Now moving on to the first one. That is, if I am going to talk about the threat of new entrants. So let me take you to the first model, that is threat of new entrants. This force determines the ease of new entrants to enter a particular industry. If an industry is profitable and there are hardly any barriers to entry, competition intensifies rapidly, and therefore with the entry of more rivalries, firms begin to compete for the fixed market share and profit starts declining. Hence, it is critical for existing organizations in the industry to build high barriers to enter to discourage the new entrants. So, the threat of new entrants is high in the given situations. Now, moving to the next one, which is bargaining power of suppliers. This is determined by the power of the supplier to raise their prices. It is also determined by the volume of potential suppliers in case existing suppliers increase the price. So the bargaining power is going to be high where there are less number of suppliers of a product in the market. But where the number of sellers are more, the number of suppliers are more, then in that situation bargaining power declines. Now, the third one is bargaining power of buyers. So the bargaining power of buyer would depend on the number of buyers and the volume of their order. It would also be a product of the cost of switching from company's product to another's, that is competitor's product. So if the switching cost is low, then there is a high chances that buyer could lose, that you may lose the buyer and the buyer could shift to another competitor. The next one is threat of substitutes. This force is especially threatening when buyers can easily find substitute products with attractive prices or better quality, and when buyers can switch from one product or service to another with little cost. Next one is rivalry among the existing competitors. It refers to the number and the strength of competitors in the industry. So how does the quality of the product and services are compared with the company where rivalry is intense? So in that situation, you can see that there is a huge competition among the existing competitors. So these are some points which were given by Michael Porter. Now there is a twist that although Porter originally introduced 5 forces affecting an industry, scholars have suggested to include a 6th force which is known as complement. Complement increases the demand of the primary product with which they are used, thus increasing firms and industry profit potential. For example, Amazon Prime complements Amazon and Jio TV complements Jio Telecom business. As a result, the sale of both products shoot up as compared to competitor. Alright, so sometimes in spite of having substitute, there are some complements which are complementary to each other. So the sale of one increases the sales of another. Now, once you have identified and you have understood the 5 force model, it is important to implement the model into the organization. So the following steps are to be followed for implementing the Porter model. The first one is gather the information on each of the 5 forces. So whatever business you are planning to do, the first and foremost thing is to gather more and more information about the industry and to check the industry against each of the factors, the above given 5 factors. So after gathering information about all the 5 forces in respect of an industry in which your company is interested, then you can move to the second step. The second step talks about analyzing the result and displaying them on a diagram. That is, after gathering all the information, you should analyze it and determine how each force is going to affect the industry. And you can prepare a bar graph, a pie chart, so as to compare that how every factor is going to affect the industry in which I want to continue my business. Now the third step says formulate strategies based on the conclusion. At this stage, managers should formulate firm strategies using the results of the analysis. So after gathering all the information, after analyzing, now it is important that you formulate strategy in respect of the information which you have obtained. So by this you can implement the Porter's model into your day-to-day lives as well. I think you must have understood the Porter's 5 force model. Thank you.